This is a pork picnic roast, 4.5 pounds. And it's completely thawed. See? Squish, 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 squish. Ew. And this is what it looks like out of the pack. The reason it's so damn good is because you see all that, wait for it, there it is, all that fat inside of there. Yeah, let's just go around the whole entire thing. Look at all that juicy, delicious, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Look at all that delicious juiciness. You don't have to do much to trim it. You wanna leave this bone in. You don't want to take that out. People always want to take bones out of things for some reason. You want to leave that little bit of fat cap that's still on. Leave that on there. That's going to make it nice and tender and flavorful. But what you do want to get rid of is, where'd it go? That. The light's kind of bad, but whenever you've got a cut of meat like this and you see something like that, that's usually the leftover of a gland. Probably won't hurt anything, but doesn't hurt to take it off because it hardly weighs anything, and why the heck not? And now it's clean. Ideally, you let this guy warm up to about room temperature. That reduces the cook time and keeps things from getting tough. The less time it cooks, the better the product. However, you probably have things to do, so if you can't let it warm all the way up, it's okay. At this point, whether you're letting it warm up or not, go ahead and sprinkle some salt on it. And don't be shy. Rub that in a little bit. Sorry for my crappy camera work. This is the roast after a few hours of drying. Salt's done its work. With that dryness, it's actually going to intensify the flavor of the pork. That's why it's always a good idea, if you can, to dry it out. But again, if not, it's not the end of the world. Now, over to the slow cooker ingredients. This is pork stock. This is rum. Usually instead of pork stock, I'll use apple juice or apple cider. But this time I decided I've got this extra stuff, so I'm going to go with something a little bit different. I have no idea how this is going to come out, but rum tends to solve a lot of problems when it's not creating others. Stock's in the pot. We're going to add some rum to taste. Okay, screw it, all of it. Why not? And now we're just going to see what's in the spice drawer, which isn't going to be a heck of a lot, which is a good sign. Sometimes when it comes to making a good stock for making your roast in a slow cooker, just pick out some of your favorites out of the spice cabinet. Most of these are old or empty, like these guys are, because we're just moving in here and my dad cooks like an old man. So we do have cinnamon sticks, which is going to be good. We've got rosemary leaves, which is fine. And what do we got in here? We got bay leaves. Nah, no bay leaves. Caraway seed, nah. Mustard, nah. Pickling spice, no. Juniper berries would be nice, but no, that's not going to be in here because, well, life isn't fair. We already have rosemary, garlic salt, no thank you. Coriander, aniseed, no. Cumin, no. I like to default to keeping it simple, so we're not gonna. Thyme might be nice, but there ain't none in here. Alright, so we're gonna turn on the heat, not too daggone high. We don't want anything to scorch in the bottom. Take this nya cinnamon stick. Yeah. I'll take this nya, one hand and just my mouth. Yeah. And then just not too much. Don't want to get carried away, and that's probably. Stir it. Once you see that steam start to come off the top of that surface of liquid like that, you know you're about ready. So just want to give it one more quick stir. And take slab of meat and put in stoneware. Like so. Pour it on. And from there, just set your crock pot to low and let it sit for about 8 hours. And a few hours later, we're done. Oh. And there she is when she's all done. You can take this bone, this will slip right out at this point. And then from there, you can either pull it or you can slice it. I tend to prefer to slice. I used to pull a lot, but now I like slicing. It's not as messy, and I think it tastes a little better. So that's just me. Where are you going? Okay, that's the demo. I'll show it to you sliced up maybe. If not, good luck doing it on your own. Bye-bye. And that is the end product. Sorry, we've already eaten about half of it. Served it with a bit of guacamole. Delicious. Bon appetit and enjoy.